Well, good morning, everyone. My name is James Davis. I'm the treasurer for the Bermuda Football Association. I'm very pleased to be here this morning to make an announcement. I'd like to introduce everybody that's here with me at the beginning, though. Starting on my right is Mr. Jack Gaeta from the New York Cosmos. To my left, I think needs no introduction, Mr. Randy Horton. And to my immediate left as well is Mr. Daniel Johnson from Bermuda Tourism Authority. We're very pleased to announce this morning that the Bermuda Football Association, in conjunction with the Bermuda Tourism Association, as well as the New York Cosmos, will be hosting the New York Cosmos from March the 16th to March the 20th. We've come to an agreement where they will be coming on island and will be playing 2 matches with us on island. One will be a training match on March the 17th, Friday at 8 p.m. Have an opportunity for the New York Cosmos to come down, do some training, have some preseason work done on island, and go from there, with a culmination that on Sunday, March the 19th at 3 p.m., the New York Cosmos will play a Bermuda National Select team at the National Sports Center. So we're very pleased to have that in conjunction with the BTA and the New York Cosmos, and to have a good opportunity for Bermuda to play another international friendly match. So we're very pleased, and as I say, have a chance for Daniel and Jack to have us speak. Daniel, if you'd like to start.
Morning. On behalf of the Bermuda Tourism Authority, we would like to firstly thank New York Cosmos for choosing Bermuda as a sports training destination. It's been over 40 years since New York Cosmos has been in Bermuda, and we're delighted to have you guys back here and to rekindle our relationship. Next week is going to be a great week. I hope that everyone comes out to support Bermuda. It's going to be a fantastic opportunity for our youth and our men's team to play at such a high level. This actually demonstrates that Bermuda Tourism Authority's sports strategy is actually delivering on results, showing that our facilities is a premier world-class facility, also that we're driving business through our shoulder months, so November through March. So this is definitely a testament that it's working, that we're getting these type of high-level teams and athletes to Bermuda. Jack and I have been working on this project for the last 2 months, 3 months, back and forth daily, and it's a warm feeling to know that it's finally happened, and we're going to see some great action come next week. So I'd like to also thank our partners, the Youth in Sport, BFA, and also New York Cosmos. So good luck to everyone, and come out Bermuda.
Good morning. Thank you for having me here. First off, I want to thank the BFA, Mark Wade as commissioner, the BTA, the Bermuda Tourism Authority, Philip Farron, and Daniel Johnson as well as our distinguished veteran of the Honorable Randy Horton, Cosmos legend, who was part of our first championship team. He's dear to us because he was able to was the captain of our 72 team, brought the first championship to New York Cosmos, and from what I'm told, scored the first Cosmos goal as well. So many historic events with Randy and Cosmos history. So we're thrilled to come back. As Daniel said, we've been here 2 times. I think it was 1977 and 1978. So we are thrilled to be back. It's a wonderful island. I was able to take a bit of a tour. I was here myself in 91 last. So glad to be back also. So we look forward to having a good few days of training, good competitive matches as we continue into concluding our preseason ahead of our first match March 25th in Bermuda, and then followed by our first home match on April 1st in our brand new facility where we're playing this year at MCU Park in Coney Island, Brooklyn. So again, thanks to all, and we look forward to attending and coming back into this wonderful island next week.
Excellent, thank you. Mr. Horton, would you like to say something?
Yeah, just very quickly, I'm excited to see that the Cosmos are going to be coming to Bermuda. I'm always excited about anything that is related to the Cosmos, as being a member of the first Cosmos team, the first Cosmos championship team. So, Jack, thank you for driving this, and Daniel for supporting it, and of course the BFA for hosting the team here. I'd also like to say that I think it's an excellent opportunity for our young players because from what I understand, the Cosmos are going to provide an opportunity for one of our young players to play in the Cosmos second team, which will give them an opportunity to be seen and possibly reach the grade to maybe even make the first team. So I think it's a great opportunity. I encourage Bermuda to come out and watch the team. Not sure they'll be as good as the team that I played for, but it'll be a great team. It'll be a lot of excitement. And New York Cosmos are, when you talk about American soccer, soccer in the United States, you can't talk about it without at some point mentioning the New York Cosmos. So I'm happy they're coming here. Glad they brought the sunshine out today.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, just to sort of further on from Mr. Horton's comments, that's exactly a point. This is the sweetener to the deal, is that the New York Cosmos is going to provide one Bermuda player with the opportunity to have a contract in their Cosmos B team, and that's going to be from April 1st to July 30th inclusive, which is going to include round-trip airline ticket and a monthly housing allowance for a lucky participant. So that will be done, and that will be selected during this training venue, and the player will be given that opportunity whilst they are here. So that's a great opportunity, as Mr. Horton said, for one of our youth players to get the opportunity to play with a team, to get the overseas experience, since it's greatly needed. And as to say, one of the things that the BFA is looking to do is to get more international experience for our players as much as we can. So we are very thankful for that opportunity from the New York Cosmos to have that opportunity for at least one of our players. So that's our announcement, gentlemen. So if there's any questions or any that you may have, we're free to take them.
Mr. Wood,
Yeah. Yeah.
remember your time there like it was yesterday?
Yeah, I remember, man. Especially, I was telling Jack last night. I remember clearly the first goal that I scored. I told him it was in St. Louis in 1971, April 1971, and that was a free kick just outside the box. And a guy's name was Fatilis, who was from Greece, a midfielder, and of course the free kick came across the box, and as I told him, the center back was a guy named Steve Frank from St. Louis, and of course I took him to the cleaners, and the ball was in the back of the net. So that was the first goal. So I always, and I was telling Jack also that next in April, in fact, the first week of April, we have a reunion, another reunion, and we have several, reunions that go on. So we kind of stay in contact. So.
Who will you be supporting on the Sunday? Which team?
On Sunday, I'll be supporting great football. But of course, I'll be supporting. Yeah, I'm not. I don't sit as the Speaker of the House for nothing.
Sir, question. You say this opportunity for a youngster will be provided. What are some of the things the Cosmos will be looking for from this youngster that we can put out to make sure that people come mentally prepared and physically prepared to try and make that step?
Yeah, I think one of the most important things is the mentality of a player. Acting as a professional, even before they are professional, on and off the field is what we look at. Our head coach Giovanni, our whole coaching staff has done a great job in the years past finding players that are not only great soccer people but good people as well off the field. So that combination, just seeing how they come to the field, how they're dressed, how they maintain themselves. Of course, they got to play good football as well. And position wise, it could be any type. It could be anywhere from a goalie like Daniel was, as he tells me, to anybody. So. Just good football, good player, good person all around.
James, I know you guys are just getting on board with this, but any thoughts, because the Cosmos have a host of players that are from Bermuda, and players that played against the Cosmos, any thoughts of having them doing something on the game day so the young people will know that we did have professionals back in Mr. Horton's day?
Absolutely, yes. There is going to be the opportunity to showcase Mr. Horton and others who've played.
Sam Newsom. Of course,
Yes,
Sam
Sam.
played for the Cosmos.
Exactly. During the day, so opportunities. And as I say, we always recommend that people come out. It's a good chance to see the game, to see players as they play, get opportunities. And as I say, Mr. Horton will be there, Sam will be there hopefully as well. So for opportunities for people to see and to say where careers and progression go. As we know, it's always good to see overseas and always to get the overseas experience. And that's one of the things we, for the Bermuda Football Association, are pushing. So as we say, this is an opportunity for those players to be able to see that their goals and their training, the work that they put into it here, can lead to bigger and better things. And Mr. Horton is a perfect example of that.
And I think James too did. Other guys like Ralph Gumbo Bean played in the league. Pinks Lewis played in the league as well. So Gary Darrell, of course, was an outstanding player. Played several years in the league. Clyde Best played as well. So we've had Richard Simmons played. He's passed now, bless his soul. But we've had a lot of outstanding players who played in the North American Soccer League during my time.
What was your first year? Was it 77?
71.
71 was your first
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
And you won the title of the championship?
72.
72 won the
Yeah.
championship.
I was the MVP and we won the league. And I was the leading scorer as well.
Got your hair since then.
Absolutely, yeah. they don't know me anymore.
You can walk around the room in disguise.
That's right.
Excellent.
Was some good times for you there, no doubt?
Oh man, yeah,
How
absolutely.
many seasons did you spend there?
Four seasons, yeah.
Can you just give an overview of what the player that gets picked is going to get exposed to? Expect to?
Yeah, he'll get exposed to soccer in America and in New York. Our training facility, the Cosmos family as well. His ability, the opportunity for him to showcase his talents in the States, and just be around a good soccer environment with the Cosmos, as you know, with our history. To be a part of that, I think would be special.
What's the typical day-to-day routine for the players?
Our first team was actually just started training just now. We returned from a trip in Dominican Republic. We had an 8-day tour there with 3 matches. So typical day, guys come in our training facility around 8:30 in the morning. Those who need a little special treatment come in a little earlier with our medical staff. At 9 a.m., all players are in there. They'll have a little bit of a small breakfast that we have, breakfast area for them to prepare for the training. Start training at 10 o'clock. Usually go about 2 hours. Team lunch, followed by some video analysis. We'll do, not daily, but we'll do it once or twice a week. And then followed by any other treatment they would need medically also. The days vary depending on the game schedule, if we're traveling or if we're home. But it's a good environment. The players, it's a good family environment. Players are all living within the same community. So the ones who are married, the children and wives are always together. The single guys are always as well mingling. So it's a good bond. And part of these preseason trips, as I mentioned last week in Dominican Republic and now coming up in Bermuda, is a good chance for them to bond even more as we have signed new players, the veterans coming back and having them all gel together, coming together those 2 months in preseason is fundamental for us to start the season strong.
Daniel, one question. As far as the Bermuda Tourism Authority, it's good now that we're looking to get more of the sporting base
Sure.
and now working with the NSGBs in Bermuda. Can we see more of that, the collaboration with making sure that now it's 2 in Bermuda helping 1 from coming in as opposed to 1 and 1, you know what I mean?
Yeah, so there's definitely a lot of sports teams, coaches that I've been in contact with, that I met with, that are going to present the opportunity similar to New York Cosmos in the near future. Obviously, I can't speak to that now, but definitely there has been talks about that. So just wait and see. But yeah, definitely there's opportunity there. A lot of sports teams, like I said, and colleges and coaches have seen the value in Bermuda, seen the value in our sports facilities, and seen that we can host such a team. Like I said, New York Cosmos, we had Olympians over the past couple months here for swimming and so forth. So we're definitely sending the message out there. I'm out there delivering the message and educating people on Bermuda and sports tourism.
Any hopes to bring you back to Easter weeks?
Or college weeks for sports? No. And the reason why I say that because our model is not competing with the Cancun model with everyone coming, but we are going to have our goal is, or our strategy rather, is to have spring break sports. So having an allotment of sports teams during that time period to come here and compete or train during that time. So we have had a lot of discussions around it and people asking that question, but our model has changed since we have been the BTA, and our sports strategy is to gear towards that, to get sports teams here versus going to celebrate and have fun in a destination like that. So why not come to Bermuda and train and have some fun as well, but be more centric to the sporting activity.